How do you invite people into the family of God? I love that from the very beginning, God paves a way for us to come to him. I'm reading through the book of Numbers right now, and Numbers is generally a book of genealogy, but there's a lot of wisdom in that as well. And Moses is telling the people about how to observe the Passover, and a question rises up from the crowd. And someone says, what happens if we're unclean? What happens if we don't have access to the temple? Can we still celebrate the Passover? So Moses goes to God, and God responds with this: Speak to the people of Israel, saying, if any one of you or your descendants is unclean through touching a dead body, or is on a long journey, he shall still keep the Passover of the Lord. In the second month on the 14th day at twilight, they shall keep it. They shall eat it with unleavened bread and bitter herbs. It's okay. They can still celebrate it. They can still remember. It's okay if it's a little bit later. And in that same passage, he says this. He says, and if a stranger sojourns among you and would keep the Passover to the Lord, according to the statute of the Passover and according to its rule, so shall he do. You shall have one statute, both for the sojourner and for the native. If a traveler is coming through, if he is curious, if he wants to know more about your God, if he wants to know more about my story, invite him in. Have him celebrate the Passover with you. It's okay. How do you invite people into the family of God?